Hello, this is Tim Broxson, and I'm about to show you my first game for the game programming class. Okay, minimize that. Alright, so when I was thinking about what I really wanted to do for this game, I originally conceived of a side scroller with this wonderful pug shooting cheeseburgers at vacuum cleaners, but having to have bouncing enemies kind of really limited what I could do as far as the 2D side scroller, because obviously it's kind of a pain to shoot at something that can be coming from multiple directions, but you only shoot at one or two. So I kind of scaled my ambitions back and decided that I would just kind of maintain the physics and such from the spaceship game from the sample code. And one thing I did change was, instead of just launching miles and miles of bullets, you could only shoot one at a time, but it could bounce off the edge of the screen like so. And I think that does a pretty good job of making it challenging without making it impossible. Adds a little bit more strategy to it, and not quite as tough as it looks right now because I'm minimizing the browser window in order to record video on this lovely software, since Cam Studio kept crashing on me. But in any case, as you can see, there really isn't a lot to the game at the moment. Essentially just lobbing cheeseburgers at vacuums until they turn into coins, which is my not so subtle ode to Super Mario Brothers. And I've got this lovely, probably one of the ugliest carpets I've ever seen, but that's part of its appeal for me. So I made that the background. And as of now, there really isn't any lives or scorekeeping. I guess I could have just brought that code over from the sample game, but I didn't just want to take everything from that. And originally, I had conceived of having red and blue vacuums, and the coins were there as a way of not just keeping score, but uh, like if you hit the blue vacuums, you would get 10 coins, and if you hit the red ones, it would take away 5, and or something to that effect. I never really got the balance down completely because I couldn't really get it to work, but eventually I scaled it back to just having vacuums that I could strike with the cheeseburger, and having the projectile bounce is kind of inspired by the game Peggle, which is by PopCap. Really kind of a fun variation of like like pinball, I guess. And that's where I also got the idea of having the different colors. But I'm still trying to come to grips with working with JavaScript, and to a much lesser extent HTML5. That's not so tough, but and just the logic behind building games in general. It's completely unlike anything I've done before outside of a Windows application. But yeah, this is pretty much the gist of the game, and it's not really much of a game at the moment. Just kind of uses a lot of the physics from the space shooter game, but I thought I'd add my own little hint of humor, seeing as I couldn't think of another creative way to use the framework with my limited amount of knowledge on game development. But I really feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it now and really understand um, how to build decent games. But that's it for now. So this is my game. Thanks for watching.